Good afternoon, everybody. This is Silent Sith on this Thursday afternoon. Just here to explain the concept of turn meter preload and how to avoid it over in Territory War. So this here is my main page. We're going to be going over to a screenshot from my alternate account. This was a screenshot that I have taken earlier, and as you can see, my team against their team. There are three bars. There is a tealish bar, a green bar, and a blue bar above every character. So if you want to take a close look at that, the blue bar there is representing of the turn that the character is about to take, or in his case, how far a character is from taking a turn. So the turn order right here is Chopper, Chopper, Zeb, and Ezra. Now you can tell because as you're looking at both teams, you notice that there are little slight pieces missing out of the blue bars of each of these characters. And I'm going to explain to you in a second how it is that the turn order works. But that blue bar there represents how close or how fast your characters or their characters are from taking a turn. Now, if you want to take a look at the top left-hand corner, I've got the settings highlighted for you. If you ever feel that you are threatened of losing a match or things aren't going your way, you can simply hit that settings right there, and it's going to take you to this screen here, which of course at the bottom there you can hit forfeit, which will in turn take you to this screen here in which you can hit yes. Now what happens is it counts as a loss, but the blue bars there will not be preloaded as they are right here. Best example, which means the natural turn order will remain to who is fastest compared to who is slowest, and not the opposing team takes a whole turn instead. So now on to explaining the concept of speeds. My Sith Eternal here, which I've pulled up, is a good example of a fast character. He is a galactic legend. He outruns all of the non-galactic legend characters in the game, with the exception of two, which I will explain in a second. He's faster than most galactic legends, so he will be able to take a turn first. Another good example of a fast character, but in this case a non-galactic legend, is my Darth Revan. He is at 341 speed. He will outrun usually non-galactic legends teams, and of course he is fast enough to do so usually. Now, galactic legends have higher speeds. They're obviously going to go first if you're trying to counter with a non-galactic team. A non-galactic legends team, sorry. Now, on to the two exceptions to the rule of speed. Han Solo here with his shoots first. He will take a bonus turn at the start of each encounter, regardless of the speeds on both teams. Okay, so he will take a turn and stun anything that can be stunned and that isn't immune to stuns. For example, like Darth Revan, or like a galactic legend in which they are immune to stuns. The only way he doesn't go first is if there is a faster Han Solo on the opposing team. And we'll move on now to this second example of this rule, which is Wat Tambor. Again, at the start of the battle, Wat gains a bonus turn. He will go first regardless of speeds unless there is a faster Wat Tambor or a Han Solo on the opposing team. So, on to explaining the blue bar in motion. I'm going to take a look here for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and attack Mr. Solomon's. I'm going to hit this team here, and we're going to hit battle. Now, As I have explained, if you ever feel threatened, you can hit the settings and you can hit the forfeit and you can back out of the fight, and the turn order, those blue bars below, will not be loaded. Now, as you can see, all of the bars are completely empty except Han Solo. Han is going to take a turn before everybody else, which he does, and my Sith Eternal will follow because he is the fastest in between everybody and the opposing SLKR. So that is one method to back out of it. The second method is that you turn on airplane mode and you play out the battle. And if you feel like you're going to lose, you put it on airplane mode and you simply close the app, and the fight will register as a loss, but the turn orders will remain as they are supposed to be. So your guildmate that comes next is not going to have a hard time with this entire team going before he does. So I'm going to play out this battle here for a second and just demonstrate that the blue bars beneath the green bars are always in motion, as you can see. As you can see, the fastest characters are taking turns as opposed to the slowest characters, and that only changes with Han Solo, or in my case here with Thrawn, swapping the turn meter, which means he's filling somebody else's bar up. So I'm gonna put this on auto, since now I'm okay to auto, and I just want you to observe the blue bars in motion. Ignore the yellow bars underneath of the Galactic Legends. This only applies to Galactic Legends and when they have unlocked their ultimates. That only charges up for Galactic Legends and when they go into ultimates, as Supreme Leader Kylo is about to do right now. So Supreme Leader Kylo is going to go ahead and hit his ultimate. My bar is now full. Sith Eternal is now going to go into ultimate himself. And you guys pretty much know what happens from here on. Sith Eternal solos this whole team. Now, say for example, I feel endangered and I feel like I'm going to lose. I can simply close the app and it will register as a loss, but as you can see, the bar will not be halfway full for his Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, or for anybody else that has survived in his team, for the next person that goes and attempts to beat them, which means the opposing team will not take a turn first, and the natural turn order according to speeds will happen. So I'm just going to hit auto again and just finish off this fight. And as you can see, because I'm in airplane mode, it does not register the fight. So I can force close the app or just tap airplane mode and finally register this fight as a win. But if you feel like you're going to lose, you just maintain airplane mode on and you go ahead and you force close this app. And that's it. Hopefully I kept this simple for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And I'll talk to you guys later.